residential too. So there's a lot of things that we're going to be doing to try to get to the inventors and get into their homes so that they can come into our homes.
Right.
So we're working real hard at that.
Well, you've got an excellent media because everybody owns a TV.
Of course, sure. Of course.
And I know that you have some wonderful minds out there. You've got a slogan, invention is a terrible thing to waste, I believe.
That's true.
Yeah, and also that you had your ups and downs, and it hasn't been easy, but you had the tenacity to stick with what your dream was, and it's finally blossoming out now. So, and you reaching back to help others, like Brian here. So, I believe that knowledge is the answer to any critical negative situation.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me about some of your experiences as you started out before you met Joe here.
Yeah, actually, I consulted a patent attorney, and doing so, obviously, they charge by the hour, which is probably $200 an hour. Again, it's very costly. In addition to that, as far as a marketing plan is concerned, I did my own marketing because of the background I have. In school, I studied marketing, so I knew exactly what I wanted to do with my product, where I wanted to go. As time went on, and talking with Joe and meeting Joe at conventions, they call it. It was like convention where we met.
Yeah.
And we talked about some of the challenges that we were facing as inventors. And so Joe came up with the idea of forming an organization to assist those who are interested in pursuing this process.
Reaching out.
Exactly.
Right.
And there are a lot of people out there who's got ideas that they're just sitting on.
You know, and what I love about the idea and what you gentlemen are doing, you didn't wait around for somebody to say, hey, I'll help you.
Sure.
You help yourself. You know, you used your mind and you used your tenacity and used all the resources that you had to climb that mountain. You didn't say, oh, it's a mountain there, so I'm gonna go around it, I'm gonna go under it, or I need some help. You use what your God-gifted talents and your progress, and that's what we can do anything if we just have the knowledge and the education to do it.
Exactly.
I'm not saying you can do anything, don't have the education to do it, or the knowledge. That would be a stupid statement. But first you arm yourself with education and knowledge, and that's what you and Joe have did. 3J and BH Enterprises. Now you had a ribbon cutting ceremony in Oakland, and you had some pretty prominent people there, the mayor, and how did that come about?
Well, that was when we opened up in May the 15th officially. We had a ribbon cutting ceremony at 880 27th Street.
Oakland.
Oakland, California. And we had the mayor there, and we had a lot of city council people there, and the vice mayor, and they wished us all well because they were very instrumental in us getting this project together. So me and my business partner, Mr. Robert Brooks Hamilton, we were there with the ribbon cutting ceremony, and it turned out to be a great event. It was a very proud day in my life, as well as it should be a very proud day in the city of Oakland. And I'm hoping that we are very, very successful there so that we can bring economical development to the city of Oakland. And I've moved there with pleasure and no remorse.
Yeah, I'm a stickler in the belief that it's a myth that a person has to be a product of their environment. I think that everybody sitting on this platform here today came from a not so pleasant environment, but we're not a product of that environment. We rose above that. All three of us rose above that, and you're really inspiring some young person out there that's going to watch this show, to do something great with his mind, but he has to use his mind, but mainly he has to have that knowledge.
Exactly.
And you can't use your mind if you. That's trying to remember something you never learned. It's kind of hard to do. But Joe, you also, I see, they spent almost $500,000, including $150,000 from a city loan to launch your enterprise, and it's going to employ something over 100 people there. This little article in the paper I was reading, new business launched in Oakland. Do you want to talk about that a little bit?
Well, yes. We plan to hire quite a few people because the product itself, we have great hopes that it will have a lot of prosperity about it. So what we're looking at is all of the people that we need when it comes to manufacturing the products, such as we'll need people to drive forklifts, we'll need people that do drilling for us. We have a tubing bending machine, we have welders, we have an automatic sander to sand down the parts. We're anticipating upon getting a paint booth to paint the product. So we're going to be needing a lot of help, and this product, if it takes off well, we will be hiring a lot of people from the city of Oakland.
You know, and I'm gonna let your marketing expert explain your card, your customized utility card, the first one. Brian, why don't you have explain to the camera what the
Well,
first two little pictures are?
Okay,
She's gonna zoom in on the first two little ones.
okay.
Since you're the marketing
Okay.
expert on
So you're
this.
gonna put him to work.
Yeah.
Okay,
The two little pictures.
yeah, if you take a look at this,
She's gonna zoom in on them so we can
Okay,
really
good.
see.
if you
That's
ta-
Joe Edmond on the look, I believe.
if you take a look at this, Joe's in the background of the manufacturing plant, which is located in Northern California. It's, again, a 280,000 square feet facility, and what he's doing there is actually producing this versatile cart that you can use for recreation purposes. And it's very versatile when you go out to sports events, evening events, anything. If you go to the beach, any type of recreation event, you can utilize this cart here. And in addition to that, we've got people who tend to use it for personal uses as far as like transporting groceries and things of that nature. Senior citizens can also take advantage of this cart.
The top picture, what's that top picture? What's she doing in that top picture?
Well, there I'm using one of the machines that we have at the plant to do the tubing bending with.
Well, that's
Yeah, it's all computerized, and you punch in the degrees of bends that you want, and the machine will do the rest for you. So it's a very, very effective machine when it comes to manufacturing and being productive. It was made for production, and that's exactly what I'm doing right there, is programming it to do some bends.
Now, Brian, here comes the target audience to
Okay.
sell jobs
Right.
as a marketing specialist.
If-
Explain that little cart to him. She's going to focus on that little cart,
Okay.
cart now.
Uh,
Yeah, she's going to take a picture of that cart to her
Okay.
right.
Again, let me mention, this is a very good product here. It's versatile, it's durable. It collapses, and actually it can be easily transported. As you can see here, a typical fisher or fisherman could utilize this, and under the bottom of it, as you can see, there's a storage container where you can use certain things for.
For your ice chest.
Yeah, ice chest.
All,
I mean,
all your fishing gear.
right, all fishing gear. Not just that, but Joe's got a variety of different recreation vehicles that will adapt to barbecues, outdoor barbecues,
Right.
sporting events, things of that nature.
Well, how-
Even transport kids.
we have about 5 more minutes. I want to talk about that cart a little bit more. The weight of that cart. Now, you know, some people really despise using instruments that weigh a lot. How much does that cart weigh by
Okay.
itself, empty?
That cart weighs under 15 pounds.
Oh, that's light.
Yeah, it's very lightweight, but it's very durable.
What's it made of?
It's made out of 1-inch steel tubing,
Mhm.
and it's powder coated to give it some durability for the paint part of it. So it's very strong. It can hold I had over 200 and something pounds in it.
That's a lot of
So,
weight.
you're right.
Right.
And nobody is basically going to carry that much weight, but I wanted to test it to its limit,
Right.
and it has made the test.
Okay, did you have to get any type of specifications from the powers to be, like Consumers Affairs, before you actually got your patent on it? And was able
No,
to do
the
it?
only powers that I had to talk to was the powers above.
Yeah.
That gave me the knowledge to perform the
Yeah,
act. But
yeah.
I didn't have to go to anyone specifically to put the product together, because, like Brian said, I do have some prior knowledge into
Right.
the mechanical and engineering field. So I was able to put it all together. You don't really have to go to anyone when it comes to taking your concept, putting it together, and making it work, unless you don't have the expertise to do the actual designing of it.
Yeah, what I mean is safety. Like, do you tell people? Do you have any kind of pamphlet out there? You can't ride it. Don't get on
Of
like
course,
a scooter.
that comes out when,
That's what I was
yeah,
trying to.
when you're actually putting your package together to
Right.
sell it into the box.
Right.
There are some do's and don'ts.
Right,
You know, instructions
Right.
in it.
Well, how
So
long do you think that card will last if it's properly taken
if
care
it's
of?
properly taken care of, it'll probably last as long as you or I.
100 years.
Yeah,
something
there
like
you go.
that.
Well,
Let
you
me
got
just-
it.
let me just
100
ask-
years.
Yeah.
For our viewing audience sake, the actual product is called the what?
The real.
Yeah, so when you're out there at some of these major department stores, you should ask for it.
Yeah, the
You
will
see,
it.
right.
And actually, it's you will it.
Yeah.
It's been rephrased to you will it.
But you got more products. You got what?
We've got a variety of products, a whole line.
Do you? Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. I'm just.
Yeah, we have a variety of products, a whole line that will cater to different type of people, different type of individuals, different type of events.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, do you plan on, when he opens his plant, now I know you for expansion all the time. Do you plan on going universal with, wanting a plant in every city? Or because you're in Los Angeles and
Sure.
he's in Oakland,
Right.
the communication thing, do you plan on moving to Oakland
Yeah,
to work with him? Or
well-
do you plan on putting a plant down here or what?
Well, the plant can be run without me being there.
I understand.
But, I do have a plant manager, and I have
Right.
other people that will be working hand in hand with me. But me and Brian are going to definitely be working together if I have to commute back and forth for the technical resources.
Right.
And we're going to make it available to other inventors that need their products manufactured.
Right.
They could possibly get them manufactured out there in my manufacturing
Sure.
company. And if we can't do it there are some other resources that we have already tapped into that we can have it done for them. So we'll definitely be working together.
So you're definitely for expansion and
Of course.
growth.
And networking with
Yeah,
other organizations.
Right. Well, we have a minute, and you gentlemen have dispelled a wealth of information. And I would like to admonish our viewing audience, contact us if you have anything in your mind that you think is feasible to what we're talking about as far as invention is concerned. And these two gentlemen are actually doing something, and their minds are not set in concrete. And if you got a feasible idea, I'm sure they'll talk to you and they'll help you. You can reach me at 818-899-7846. I'm Rev Braxton Berkley, and it's been my pleasure, and I'm 100% behind you, Mr. Edmonds and Mr. Grant. Anything I can do to help you, contact me anytime. As always, I end with a poem, and this poem fits these gentlemen to a T, and it's called Pathfinder, and they're certainly pathfinders. To blaze your path through life's golden gates, to make your life's path not filled with hate, to push ahead to show the way, so others may follow unafraid, and show your path to everyone, and show them how nice things are really done, and open their eyes so the blind may see your path of happiness that they hope would be. And after you have done all these things and more, and have spread your love from sea to shore, then, and only then, has God found a pathfinder once more. And remember, an invention is a terrible thing to waste. And contact me again at 818-899-7846. I'm Reverend Braxton Berkley, and may God bless you till we meet again. And Joe, it was a very nice show, and you gentlemen,